So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what. Things are fucking crazy, man. Like the Middle Eastern, like
the Arab Spring.
Yeah, like the kids, like I don't know what they're doing. Like it's like something that's like a cultural difference or built into them, or
the one thing about the Middle East that I've always tried to hold on to, a good example is Michelle's.
You guys breaking up or?
Yeah, I gotta head home pretty soon. But Michelle's father went to Turkey, went to Istanbul for a vacation, and on Father's Day we all met up for a Father's Day picnic. And he talked about the thing that he was the most surprised by was that there wasn't a significant cultural difference. Like he thought that going to Istanbul, going to Turkey, that there'd be such a cultural difference that him not having, because originally they had planned a trip where they were going to go to Israel, they were going to go to a couple of these different places, but because of they were going to go to Egypt, they were going to go to Israel, but because of the political unrest, they had to change their plans at the last minute, so they ended up going to Istanbul and Greece, and maybe Spain, I think it was. So he was concerned that by going to Istanbul, there was going to be too big of a cultural difference, that it was going to be uncomfortable. He hadn't had the opportunity to learn the language as much as he would like to when he usually goes on international trips. So, but when he got there, he found that everyone was so accommodating, everyone was so nice, everyone was so pleasant that it was almost shocking.
Right.
However.
And what he realized was that as Americans, we're taught that every Muslim wants to kill you.
Right.
That every person that you meet that's of a different, there's a xenophobia that's created in America, that every person that you meet that's not American is anti-American. They don't like you. And what I think.
So it's like a compensation thing. Right?
Absolutely.
Right.
But the way that you counteract that is by actually going to these places, meeting these people, and realizing that everyone on this planet is essentially the same.
Where in Turkey did he go?
Istanbul. Exactly. That's like saying we've come to America.
Yeah.
Go to New York.
You go to New York.
Yeah.
But if you go to Alabama or you go to Mississippi, it's a completely different thing. Right. We talked about that as well. But those are the vocal minorities that a lot of times a place is judged by. And
however, the vocal minorities are running this country.
Sure.